So you're in no contact with your ex, but your ex is an avoidant, and therefore you're worried that they're probably never going to reach out to you ever again because it's already been a couple weeks or whatever the case is. And so you're wondering, like, this, you're probably just thinking it's never going to happen. Well, one thing that you're leaving out here is that avoidant attachment style individuals still have attachment needs. An avoidant is an attachment style in relation to relationships. The thing about avoidance is that they're just really good at like stuffing down their needs, right? They're just really good at repressing them. So what seems like to you is that they're always going to be stubborn. They're always going to get their way. They're never going to buckle down. Really what you're feeling there is the gap between your threshold for pain and theirs in relation to going without your need, going for a long period of time without getting your needs met. But they still have the need. And so I challenge you to think about what happens when you stuff down the need to eat. You know, for example, think of a teenage girl. If she goes a long time without eating, what's going to happen if she's doing that, you know, for a figure or whatever? Eventually, it's very, very likely that she's probably going to binge on food because eventually that need needs to get met. Even if she doesn't binge, she's going to have to eat something before she passes away. By the way, I'm not making light of eating disorders here. I'm just making a correlation. Now, the other thing is you've never experienced anything other, or at least in the last portion of your relationship, anything other than the bottom of the power dynamic. Maybe started off in the power dynamic, but everything changed, and that's why they ended up feeling like they could just break up with you. So, of course, you're going to feel like you're never going to have any sway over them. They're never going to break down because you're the one who's been in the practice of breaking down first. And guess what? They know that. They know that from experience. So the only way that you're going to get your proper seat in the top of the power dynamic is by going through a period of discomfort where you're resetting things through no contact. And because your threshold for pain is going to be lower since you're the dumpy, and theirs is going to be a little bit higher, especially because they're an avoidant that's experienced at, you know, repressing their emotions, okay? You're going to have to suffer all the way through that gap between your pain tolerance and theirs for long enough until it really hits them. And that's the thing that makes you feel like they're invincibly stubborn, but it's not true. Now, as you can imagine, I deal with this kind of stuff all day, every day. So if you want my help in getting your avoidant ex back or your stubborn ex, okay, click on my profile back here and then click on this link down here and get in touch with me and let's have a conversation about your exact situation.